Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time you are tuning in. My name is Rachel Goldsworthy, and I'm on a journey to improve my life by 2 millimeters each and every week. And I want to do that with you. How is everybody tonight? Are you well? Are you rested after your weekend? I had a lovely weekend, and big shout out, happy birthday to my dad. He's 80 today. I can't believe it. As I said last week, with mum turning 80, I mean, they were born in the same hospital a week apart, and they're sharing within a week of one another a birthday. So isn't that lovely? Not a day over 21, Dad. Anyway, I hope you have a good night, and I hope all of those that have a birthday this week, you enjoy it with vigor and go out and celebrate and enjoy the time with family and friends, which is so precious. As we know, we lost somebody very special over the last few days, and we just wanted to say thank you for all of the support and the love that everybody's sent through, and our hearts and thoughts and prayers go out to that family, because I guess sometimes you don't realize how precious something is until it's no longer there. So deepest condolences to the family. You know who you are, and our thoughts and prayers are with you. All right, talking of that, the blood moon tonight. Wow. How about that? Lunar eclipse. Did anybody see, I think it was about, I don't know, just before 5 o'clock this morning. You may or may not have seen it. It was fabulous. There's awesome glow that came in, all of the sunsets, all of the sunrises that you would have seen, all of the extra from that, the lunar eclipse. So it's basically when the Earth's shadow is covering the moon, and it happens over a little bit of time, but it was just lovely to see and really nice to enjoy that. There's a heightened energy around the blood moon, or any full moon, really. I mean, I don't know about you, but sometimes I don't sleep as well as what I would normally when I'm sleeping, because I like to sort of have that 8-hour sleep if you can. Sometimes it's broken, sometimes it's not, but it's kind of good to get that energy of the moon, because as it's increasing in size, you're getting the waxing, and the energy's increased, and then as it wanes, that's when the moon is getting smaller into the different phases. And I guess the full moon, it's all about intensifying the energy, and it's also about things that you need to I think Maggie was one that mentioned it in the last one that we did on the blood moon, that it's a matter of what are you bringing in and what are you letting go of with the blood moon. And also hidden truths, the change and the hidden truths that are coming to light. So if those of you that have something that you're thinking of, or something that you either want to let go of or bring into your life, or maybe there is a hidden truth there for some of you, and maybe you're waiting for that truth to come out. Maybe there's some good news in that, and maybe there's some not so good news in that, but whatever it is for you, I hope you find that. And not only that, new beginnings and endings. With the daffodil challenge, I did a dunk for daffodil, a cold plunge for a good cause, I should say. And that's always fun. I love going for either an ocean dip or just a swim in cold water, an ice plunge. I love an ice plunge for a good cause as well. But this coming month, I'm going to be walking 100 Ks for epilepsy. So I'm looking forward to that. I've got a little bit of time to lead up to that. I did some training on the weekend, nearly killed me. I don't know about for any of you out there that have tried to do a new activity. And honestly, the new activity that I was doing was walking. And whether you do 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers at a time, just to ease yourself into it. But I had the wrong shoes on, but I was walking in these beautiful rainforests, or what felt like rainforest, even though it wasn't. And yeah, I had the wrong shoes, but at least I had a hat on, so I didn't get burned. And I also had light clothes on, which was good, because it was relatively warm, but it wasn't too hot. So that's a positive thing. And I forgot my water bottle. I thought I packed my water bottle, but I didn't. So luckily there was bubbler stations along the way, so I could, tap into some water. Plus there was a really good cafe along the way. So I checked into the cafe and had a really yummy coffee there. So that was yummy and really nice to do. So I don't know what it is for you, whether you're looking at doing a new activity or like the stand-up paddle boarding, that I was just sort of scouting some areas for that as well, because I'm looking forward to that, getting the warmer weather, but I don't mind falling off the paddle board every now and then, either in the colder weather, because it's always a bit of fun. Um, but yeah, the epilepsy walk, it's just to raise awareness, to raise funds for a good cause. So if any of you are wanting to sponsor, I'll put a link in the comments below. And also, you know, it's just 100 Ks. You could do your 100 Ks with your friends, with your family, by yourself, listening to a podcast, listening to a great song that you like. Air Supply is coming to Sydney this week. I'm so excited about that. State Theatre, Opera House. So yeah, it'll be really, really good to see them live. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that immensely. So, and that will obviously be with the A team, Gemma and her mum, which is lovely. And I get to spend time with them, and they're like family to me. I work with Gemma each and every day, as all of you know. As I'm sure you listening, whoever you may be, you've got people that are in your life, whether it's in your, you know, your work family, or whether it's your family. Got some photos back from our family photos. They were fabulous. Well done, Joe, for organising all of those. I mean, they were just a beautiful collection of memories of, you know, even just taking the photographs. We had so much fun doing it, and honestly, yeah, I don't know, there was like an hour's spread. I don't, whether you've done family photos yourself, but you all line up and you're doing different things. And okay, you, right, you're next. Okay, this group, this group of people. Oh no, you want a photo with this person, you want a photo with that person. Any other extra sort of combinations that we haven't thought of before? And oh, straighten this, you know, put the shirt down that way, or, you know, change something here, there, or everywhere, or if you can kneel down and do this. And it was a lot of fun. So just the activity itself, having the photos with the family, was a lot of fun. And just to see the end results of the family photos, I mean, I might put some photos up online and just show you what those were. But I mean, just fabulous photos that they are. And nice memories to make, because you know, life is too short, and we lose people too soon in our lives, and as we did you know, in the last 7 days. And whilst it is sad, it's also nice to remember the times that you had together with those people that you are no longer with you. So yes, I'm doing some practice walks as well. So if anybody would like to join me with those practice walks, there'll be a sort of a 5 to 10K. The one I did on the weekend, I think, was 10.6. So I was inspired by a gentleman. He said, oh, the walk's about, I think he said 9.7 or something like that. And I thought, oh yeah, I can do this. So with my little backpack that I had and everything else, but I didn't have water, I didn't have the right shoes, but I just sort of felt inspired to do it. So, you know, it gives me some homework to do this week. And it's like anything that we do in life, isn't it? You know, you can sit back and not take the plunge and not try something new, but you've got to keep trying different things. And sometimes things don't work out the way they're meant to, or the way you think that they're meant to. But sometimes that's not meant to be that way. And sometimes you can look at it from a different perspective. Sometimes you can look at it that, okay, I didn't have the right shoes, but now I'll know what sort of shoes to wear in future, and it will feel a lot more comfortable the second time around. So possibly easier, and, you know, easier on the feet. I'll be able to drink more water. So, you know, I won't feel dehydrated. Not that it was that bad, because there was, like, as I say, water stations along the way. The coastal walk, you know, so that was really good. I mean, it's quite a long walk, but I did one section of it. But just beautiful scenery as well. You're getting to a place where you don't normally go, and also you get to meet people along the way, you know, other people walking. And I was inspired by an older gentleman that was walking the trail, and he said, oh, it's not that far, just over 9 kilometers. I'm thinking, yeah, all right, let's try this. So if he can do it, I'm certainly doing it. He inspired me to do that. So I'm glad that I got an opportunity to do that walk on the weekend, and you know, just had a lot of fun doing that, and catching up with family and friends as well. I had a beautiful birthday dinner with some family yesterday, and that was really nice. A big happy birthday to you, Baj, and it was lovely. We tried something completely different, like a Lebanese barbecue. It's a particular name. It's on the coals that you have, but they bought the whole barbecue out, put the coals out there, and the whole fanning of the coals, and then that makes the heat change, and the flavor of the meat was just insane. Like, it was just so delicious, so delicious. I've never tasted lamb as beautiful as I did yesterday. So, except Mum's lamb roast, of course, which is exceptional, and you can't beat that. um, but yeah, that was yummy. And then I had traditional tabbouleh, and I had traditional hummus, and I had like a whole bunch of Lebanese food. So that's what I mean. Like, when you share time with different cultures, with different families, with different people, you learn lots of different things. And even doing the walk, like, I would not normally do a 10K walk, but even doing a 100-kilometer walk for a good cause for epilepsy. I mean, can you imagine doing that when you're not used to doing, too much exercise? I try to do a little bit of exercise, but certainly not 100 Ks. That's a big ask, but I'm looking forward to it, because sometimes too, when you're in that, you're pacing, and you can sort of work out different things, whether it's timing, whether it's patience with yourself on the walk to be able to get through it, and just sort of, I don't know, just being out in nature. It's lovely to see. I saw a lot of bird life. I saw a lot of other puppy dogs on the walk that were sort of wandering around. Some of it's off leash, some of it's not off leash. So that was great. And, coffee, and just scouting some spots for some paddleboarding spots later on. And yeah, as it gets warmer. So if anybody wants to do some paddleboarding, let me know. I would love to include you in the group of friends that I have, and we'd love to meet you there to do some paddleboarding. I've got the spare paddleboard too. If anybody doesn't have their own paddleboard, that is easy. And the walk, you don't have to bring anything, even not even the right equipment, apparently, as per my weekend that I had. And as much as it wasn't necessarily the right equipment, but I'm working on it. I'll get the right shoes and other bits and pieces, but it was fun just the same. It was only 10K, so it's not that bad, but it did take us a little while to do it. But I'll pace myself and work myself into it, and do the 100Ks in October, I believe it is. So that will be fun as well. So I might see you all at the one of the Sydney shows this week. I'm looking forward to it. And for Air Supply, I'll get my T-shirt like I usually do. And I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you're working on. What's something different that you're doing that you weren't doing last week? Or what's something different that you weren't doing the month before, or last year, for example? What's something different that you've changed in, whether it's adapting, drinking a bit more water as I've been doing, or like I've been juicing at the moment. I'm using celery juice for the extra minerals and so forth, and the boost in the beginning of the day. And that seems to work really well for what I want to do. And I add a few extra supplements, herbs and things like that. And then have a little bit of yogurt and a pear and some granola and other bits and pieces, and then just meat and salads for the rest of the day. So, I have a few snacks, a few naughty snacks every now and then. And especially yesterday, I had quite a few snacks that I wasn't meant to have. But it was great to catch up with all of the friends and family. So that's a lovely thing. Anyway, I hope you all get to do something nice this week with your friends and family. And if you're looking for somebody to walk with, or if you've got a stand-up paddleboard or don't have a stand-up paddleboard and want to do some paddleboarding, I'm up for it. And if you didn't see the full moon and the total eclipse this morning with the blood moon, there'll be plenty of photos online, but it was absolutely sensational. And certainly the energy that you're feeling in the air at the moment, whether you're letting go of something, or whether you're saying hello to something new, or whether you're waiting for that truth to come out, it's all going to be fun. And just let things be what they will be, because there's nothing you can do. You can't change the outcome regardless of what it is, whether it's good, bad. Just make it a neutral outcome, and what will be is meant to be. All right, well, take care of yourselves and each other. I hope to catch up with you at the Air Supply concert. If not, I will catch up with you on a paddleboard or a walking track nearby. Maybe at the markets. I spent the Father's Day, happy Father's Day to all of the belated Father's Day to all those fathers from the weekend. I had a beautiful breakfast with Mum and Dad. And one of those books that you have that asks the questions of your parents and family. I gave that as a present to Dad. And also found when I was in Tasmania recently a penny that had 1945, and that's the year he was born, obviously, and little key ring. So I got him one of those. So that was fun. And just something a little bit different, but a little bit meaningful from my perspective, and wanted to just share that with him. So I'll wait and see what he has to say in his book of stories of his life. And I might post some online if he's okay with that. But I hope each and every one of you have a wonderful night and good week ahead. Take care of yourselves and each other. I look forward to catching up with you on the next episode. Bye for now.